Hi guys, welcome to my end of the year review of what happened in 2015. It's been a great year for my channel. 75,000 subscribers now. Unbelievable. I didn't even think it would get over 10. Unreal. I'm doing this as a full-time job thanks to my incredible donators that keep this going. Without them this wouldn't even be a channel. It would just have maybe about 30 or 40 videos, and I couldn't afford to spend the time I do without such an amazing audience that I have. And so I want to just thank everybody for watching, for subscribing, for donating, for buying games using my link on Greenman Gaming. It's been a terrific year, and I'm so grateful. I take nothing for granted, guys. I don't take any of you guys for granted at all. I work hard at what I do to give you the content that you deserve. I try to give you a good laugh, to be honest, but I also try to save you money with the affiliate links that I've got, and it's just been great to do that. It's great to know that I've saved you also from buying into some shit games where you'd have just wasted your money. I'm glad to be of service, and so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you my look back over the year at some of the great games and some of the bad games. Well, did I say great games? Some of the better games, shall I say. So I'm going to go through my favourites, games that I like, and games that just boiled my piss, guys. So we're going to start, these aren't in any particular order at all. SUBNAUTICA is an early access game where you craft a base underwater, and you've crash landed on this kind of water world planet, and it's an amazing looking game with the Oculus Rift. And can I just say about the Oculus Rift, guys, I never really did a review of the Oculus Rift. I've had the DK2 for about a year now. It was bought for me by my subscribers, and it's one of the best things I've ever had in my life. The amount of use that I've got out of it has just been insane. It is an incredible piece of kit, and just so you know, when the new Oculus comes out in 2016, I'll be first in the queue to buy one. If you have the means, get it, because it transforms cockpit gaming. It's not that good at anything like third or first person games in my opinion, but any games that are in like a driving game or a flying game, unbelievable, guys. Well worth a buy just for that. So back to SUBNAUTICA. SUBNAUTICA actually is good on the Rift as well. So some games are, even though they're in first person, are pretty decent. The underwater world in 3D is just insane. So here's a clip from SUBNAUTICA. You see all different types of fish. You don't know whether they're going to rape your face or just come over and say, what the fuck are you? You know, it's really well done. The ocean's kind of divided into zones as well. I've noticed as I'm swimming around, you'll go into like a reedy area, then a rocky area, then there's some really fucking deep water, guys. You just look down and you can hardly see the bottom, and because you have limited oxygen, I can't actually scuba dive all the way to the bottom yet. I'm going to have to build more oxygen tanks and maybe even a mini sub. You can also make pipes, and you can deploy pipes from the surface down into caves so that you can just put your mouth over the pipe and get oxygen that way. There's lots of little things like that you can do, but one thing that I am starting to notice after a few hours play is that the ocean is fucking dangerous. I knew that already, which is why I don't actually swim in the ocean. I live in the UK. The only thing you're going to get attacked by in the North Sea is disused rubber johnnies and turds, but you know, that's our danger. If you went to Australia, there's things that'll kill you in 10 seconds. Why do people swim in a water full of fucking box jellyfish and great white shark? Really? Next up, guys, Factorio, a little indie game that I don't even think's on Steam yet. It's quite a unique little game. I've never quite played anything like it. It's really fun to play. Here's a clip. You start off on this quite a big world. It's like a top-down view, as you can see. And you then mine a bit of stone, build a furnace, mine a bit of coal, put the coal in the furnace, mine a bit of metal, put the metal in the furnace, and then you can make a metal plate. Then with the metal plates you can then make a machine that will do everything. What you've got to do essentially is become a lazy bastard. That's what the whole point of this game is. You start digging a bit of coal and you think, fuck this for a game of dominoes, I want a machine to do it. So you build a machine that runs on coal that will mine the coal and put it in a fucking box for you. And then all you need to do is move your fat ass to the box and say, thanks, got lots of coal. And so you then put the coal in the furnace, and what the furnace does, it uses the coal as fuel, and then you get a machine that's powered by coal to dig up the metal, and then the metal from that goes into the furnace. But that's still a problem. You've got to actually put the metal into the furnace. So what you do, you build another lazy ass machine to pick the metal up that the metal diggers dug up and actually place it into the furnace, so you can just sit back reading your pornography. Next up, guys, Darkest Dungeon. Now this is a rogue-like game, another indie game, another game that was in early access. It might still be in early access, I don't know, but this captivated. I'm not really into roguelikes, but this really did captivate me, and I love this game. Here's a clip. It's great fun. The dungeon warfare, the fights, the little animation things, the sound effects, the music, the narration, it just makes this game really fun to play. I mean, I can understand why people on my friends list are pumping hours, 20, 30 hours into this game. Grey Goo, guys, is a full-blown RTS game. This is highly polished. It's a really fun game. One of the best games. I mean, you're looking at the two main stables of RTS. You've got the Command and Conquer line, and you've got the StarCraft line. Well, Grey Goo's up there with the best of them. A really good game that I thoroughly enjoyed playing this year. Here's a clip. Problem with the humans is they sound like fucking Julian Clary. I mean, you kind of build up this army, and then you're just about to send them in to war, and you click on them and you say, right, charge forward, and instead of getting a real man's fucking He-Man, oh sir, you cunt, let's fucking have the cards. You don't get it, sorry. You don't get any of that. You get, okay, let's go. You know, wait, it's not that bad, obviously, but you know, it's kind of like, chase me. No, it's not that bad either. Mac, just do it properly or don't. Look, it's camp, all right. It's fucking camp. I just found it a bit Julian fucking Clary.
Advancing. Assistance needed.
Ancient Planet, guys, a really cheap looking tower defense game. You know I love tower defense games. They're just great to chill to when you want to listen to some tunes and just blow away a couple of hours. This is one of the best of them. It was ported over from the mobile, which I thought was going to be awful, but it's actually a really fun game. I've sunk loads of hours into it, completed it every single stage to the maximum level, and I thoroughly enjoyed doing that. Well worth picking up if you're into tower defense. Here's a clip. It's a tower defense game, guys, from Russia, the Soviet Union, the motherland. It's Russia!
We are the Russians, yes, we are the Russians. We are the Russians who hack leaderboards. We love to just hack you, cause we are the Russians.
Sorry about that, guys. We all know the Russians aren't hackers. I'm only having a bit of fun. Right, let's get on with this. So what this is a tower defense game that started life on a tablet. And before you all run away fucking screaming, just hang on. I know that's all the ingredients for disaster, but funnily enough, this game is good. I've played it for 13.5 hours so far, which, considering I've only had it about 10 days, is a lot of hours. I didn't need to do 13 hours to get this review. I could have done 1 hour and got the review, but I can't stop playing it. It's just so much fun to play. City Skylines, guys. Oh, this was awesome. An indie game, I believe it was at the time, taking influence directly from SimCity, but it's better. And you know what SimCity Online was like? That was just a travesty. I didn't get to review it. Thank goodness. I'd have had no bell left if I'd reviewed that on day one. But here's a clip from City Skylines. This is a great game. You name the district, of course. And I've named my district here, Bell End View. And the reason it's called Bell End View, of course, is because of the design of it. And I live there. I'm the only house there. Mac's house lives in Bell End View on the end of the penis. And that's, hey, don't judge me. That's what I want. I don't want any fucker living next to me. I'm living there by myself. I'm surrounded by parks. No f***ing else is allowed in. And I wake up on a morning and do fuck all because I'm a rich bastard sitting there. And if I just want to walk around the park, I can. And in my district, it's the only district in the whole of my world where you can actually smoke drugs. I mean, there's a bit recreational use of drugs. Yes, you can do that in my district. Also, I get free smoke alarms, I get free public transport, and all the rest of it. So, yeah, that's where I live, and all the other can go and live over there. I've also got an area where all the scruffy little bastards live, and before you start saying, "Oh, Mac, you snob," no, I'm talking about the lazy, not the people who, for no fault of their own, are hard up. No, I've got nothing against people like that. I've been there myself, but a bar of soap is not expensive. You know what I'm saying? I'm on about the, you see the fuckers who go to the shops in their fucking pajamas, the lazy bastards that get out of bed and they'll go, we've got no fucking milk. I'll just nip down the fucking shop and get some. I'll go in me fucking pajamas because I'm so fucking fat and fucking lazy and I don't give a flying fuck about it. GTA 5, guys, a lot of people said I was not going to like this, but little do they know that I've played pretty much every GTA game, even the top-down first one that ever came in GTA London. I love the GTA series. They are just so hilarious. And this one's got lesbians in it, guys. Stealing cars, beating people up, and lesbians with guns. How is this ever not going to be worth a buy? Here's a clip. You have a plethora of weapons that you can use against innocent people that are doing nothing but going about their daily business, talking to their loved ones on their phone, walking down the street, going to work in this very busy city, and you walk around murdering them all. And not only that, you then go to strip joints to have a pole dancer sit on your face and go while you throw dollar bills at our breasts. I mean, is this entertainment today? Is this where we are today? Cry at the way we are doing these things just to sell fucking games, because that's all it's for. It's just to sell games. Where's the nice games gone, eh? Where's all the nice games? Why do we have to have this? You just know all the kids at school who shouldn't even be fucking playing it are all saying, have you gone to the lap dancing club and do this? You'll sit on you and have breasts will go blah, 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 in your face. I mean, I just find it disgusting. I just find it disgusting that there's not more games like this. It's absolutely fucking a crime that there are not more games like this. This is gaming. This is what I want to do in a game. It's like, yes, I want to kill people for fuck what. The world we live in is stressful, and you need a game where you can just get a fucking bat and say, hey, fat ass bitch cow slut fuck, get some of this. Project Cars, guys. Now, as I was talking to you just before about the Oculus Rift, this game provided me with my best ever gaming moment of 2015. I'm a huge Formula 1 fan. I did kart racing years and years ago when I was actually fit, and I've always wanted to kind of like know what it felt like to be in a Formula 1 car, and playing this with an Oculus Rift gave me the closest that I'm ever going to get to driving a Formula 1 car. And I actually was recording it as I was playing it, so I actually captured my best gaming moment of 2015. Here it is. I was, for the first time in my life, in a Formula 1 racing car. Infinifactory, guys, this is a puzzle game that I kind of loved. There's another one. I'm going to talk about two puzzle games here. Big Pharma as well as another good one. These are two puzzle games. I don't normally like puzzle games, but here's a clip of both of them. They're both really good little puzzle games if you're after that kind of thing. They will give you all the tools you need to complete the job, but they won't show you how to do it. They expect you as a human to have a brain and to be able to do it. So you may have to take 3 blocks that come out of this automated block builder, and you have to send them to the right parts of these teleportation devices that teleport them to where they're supposed to go. But you have to make sure that you send the right parts to the right teleporter. Sometimes the teleporter might ask you to send already assembled parts, and you will be given unassembled bits and you have to assemble them. You can't touch them with your character that you fly around with using a jetpack. You have to make a machine that will do it. This is a puzzle game where you run your own pharmaceutical business, but it's more than a puzzle game. It's also a business management game. First of all, it's not early access. This game is finished. It has a lot of options for play. There's free mode. You can basically, to cut a long story short with the options, you can pretty much totally customize your gameplay experience, from going through missions to go through challenges, to have a free mode where you can just disable a lot of stuff that you found a bit annoying. You can make the game as easy or as hard as you want. You can set up your competitors, because you're not the only pharmaceutical company out there. There are other pharmaceutical companies out there who are also trying to compete in the market. There's industrial espionage, there's patents. You can patent the drug so that they can't actually copy it exactly like you, and they might have to do more research to get around that. But how the core of the game works is it's a bloody head scratcher. Rocket League, guys. This one came from the consoles, I believe, and wow, what a game. I thought this would be shite footballing cars, give over, but hey, it's a really, I've done a lot of streams of this, well, not a lot, about 2 or 3, but it's a really fun game. Not very expensive either. Great on the console, great on the PC. Here's a clip. It's hard to master, very hard. I'm still classed as a rookie, but I have scored a few goals, and it's a great feeling when you score a goal. It's just like awesome. And when you pull off a save or clear the ball, it's just great. And the teams is like, you can either do 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. So, you know, something there for everybody. And it's all integrated in a full league system, which is great because you can see how well you're doing compared to your friends, and you can even make your own little team up. It's just great. StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, guys. This is the third and final episode, I believe, of the StarCraft 2 story arc, and it focuses on the Protoss, which is my favourite race, and I love this game. It is so well polished. It has so many nice, neat features. If you're into real-time strategy, then this is a one for you. Here's a clip. I mean, the story in this is just the whole. If you look at it from the beginning of the Terran campaign right through to the end of the Protoss, what a mind-blowing story that's been. What a ride! I mean, just looking at Kerrigan herself, the ride that she's been on. I wouldn't mind riding Kerrigan, Mac. It's too much for one game. How can you not see that it would be ridiculous to expect that as one game? It's just immense. It's massive. It would be the biggest game in history, bar none. You know, that isn't even an argument. They've done the right thing, splitting it into 3. You've got 3 games which are all worth a buy, in my opinion. And not only that, but this one here, the Protoss one, is possible Game of the Year material. It's phenomenally good. I can't fault it. I don't have anything bad to say about it, to be honest. I was sitting here before I started this thing, and what's the bad shit that I'm going to say? There is none. I just love it. There is one thing. I'm going to throw this in. I would have liked a bit more zoom out on my camera, because it can get a bit chaotic when you've got a lot of units down there. I would have liked it to just zoom out a little bit more, but that's about it really. Other than that, phenomenal game. Prison Architect, guys. I played this years ago. It's a little indie game about a prison simulator. Imagine SimCity, but you're building a prison. Great fun. Lots of stuff goes on, you know, from rioting, fires and all that kind of stuff, but the way you build your prison and design it is really good. There's also a campaign mode as well. Here's a clip. That's the good thing about this game. You can run the prison like a bastard, or as I would say, a normal person, or you can run it like a namby-pamby, lefty, liberal, do-gooding piece of shit if you want. It's up to you guys, you know. You know these people who think prisoners should have rights and that they should be able to have votes and stuff. You can run it like that if you want. Personally, I'd put all them in jail as well for trying to run a jail like that, because in my book, as soon as you commit a crime, you forfeit every fucking right you had as a person. Fuck you. Throw them in the deepest, darkest hole and let the rot. That's what I say, because I'm fed up of watching the fucking news and seeing some little wasted man come out of jail on parole and then rape somebody or commit murder. Armoured Warfare, guys, is a free-to-play tank sim similar to World of Tanks. I love it, and it has PvE, and it has much more modern tanks, and it looks better, and I just like it. I play it pretty much every day, do my daily quests in it, and if I do get a bit more time, which I don't really get much of, I'll sink a few hours into it now and then. It's a really cool game. It's free to play. Here's a clip. Great fun game. I'm loving it. But it's one of them games that you kind of... I've been reading about this for a while and I was really excited about it, and it's become a bit of a disappointment. It could have been a hell of a lot better than this. They've not thought out of the box at all, the developers. They've just kind of, World of Tanks, making millions. Okay, let's just copy and paste. And that's what they've done. They've just lifted it, copied and pasted. Everything's pretty much the same. You can tell by the garage, it's all kind of identical. You've got the crew that you can train up, you've got the consumables, you've got the XP, you've got global XP, you've got premium vehicles, you've got in-game currency, you've got gold. You don't have the pay-to-win mechanics that's in World of Tanks, such as gold and bullets. Keep talking and nobody explodes. Guys, this was quite a unique game. I've played nothing like this. It's a co-op game, but you play. It's like a party game. Be great over Christmas. One of you is defusing a bomb, but hasn't a clue how to do it. But the other players, they have the manual and they have to talk to you and tell you what to do. But they can't see the bomb. They're in another room, or if it's over the internet, they're in another house somewhere. You have to tell them what you see, and they look through the manual and they try to tell you how to defuse it. Here's a clip. It's a great game.
Sure.
UH.
Yes.
Done it. We've got a wire. I've got a red at the top, a blue, and a black, all horizontal. And I've got 30 seconds.
How many wires?
3. Red at the top. Red, blue, black, horizontal.
Red, blue, black.
Yes.
If there's more than one blue wire, otherwise cut the last wire.
Black.
Yeah.
Cut black. Sure.
Yeah.
F***ing hell. 3 seconds. Just Cause 3, guys. Just Cause 3. I thought I would hate this. Third person, dumbed down combat, stupid story. I thought this has got every ingredient that I hate. Yet I love it. It is so hilarious. It was quite one of my stranger reviews. Here's a clip of my Just Cause 3 review. This should be called I Don't Give a F*** 3. That would be a much better title for this game, because you don't give a f***. You know, there's a town with 1,000 men in, all armed to the teeth with tanks and planes. I don't give a f***. I'm going to parachute in and murder the c***s. That's this game. It's just, you don't give a f***. You don't give a f***. I'm on an aeroplane, it's just f***ing being hit with a SAM. I don't give a f***. I'll jump out and I'll glide in my f***ing suit. And hey, I'm not going to crash into the floor because I've got a parachute. Oh, there's a tank there, f*** it. I'll just grapple onto the roof of him, pull the driver out, and it's now my tank. I don't give a f***. I don't give a f***. I just don't give a flying fucking fuck. You don't... Mad Max, guys, this game had a bit of controversy about it, which I started, I think, to be honest, but yeah, when I think about it. Yeah, I just thought that at the time that there'd been some backhanders going down, that this game was getting bad reviews, yet nearly everybody who plays it loves it. And I thought, that can't be right, and it dropped on the same day as Metal Gear Solid 5. I smelled something, guys. I smelled something. But anyway, Mad Max, I loved it. I absolutely loved this game. I played it on the PC, and it has great car progression, where you start off with just a scrap chassis, and you just add to it over the course of your adventure with armor, weapons, and the combat in the car is hilarious. It's really good fun, incinerating people, harpooning them, and all kinds of shit. And there's also combat when you go into third person mode, and that's why I liked it, because you had both. You had, if you got bored of the third person combat, go in your car and kick some ass, and conquering a big open world map as well. It set the scene perfectly for a Mad Max game. It was really good fun. Here's a clip. Ammunition is as rare as fucking Rocky Horse shit. I'm not kidding you. You find 2 bullets. You find 2 bullets in this game, you are straight off to the corner for a wank. You just must. I've got 2 bullets. I've got 2 bullets. Oh yeah. It's just, that's how rare bullets are. But I have got a base, and I'm building the base up, and it's great because it's like my base of operations. And you can build different workbenches in there to make ammo and to have water coming in, but you have to find the bits. You don't just get the bits, you've got to go and find the bits, and they're in enemy camps, so you're taking over the camps. There's lots to do, there's so much to do, but I'm just kind of driven now by the need to improve my cars, because car combat is a massive part of this game. Fallout 4, guys, came from a great stable of games. Well, I didn't really play much of the first 2, but I loved Fallout 3. It was such an immersive game, and Fallout 4 despite having a lot of problems which I addressed in my video, it's still a good game and I can't wait to play it a bit more over the Christmas holidays. Here's a clip. And it's not asking for much to have rebindable keys for everything and to have a FOV slider, is it? Is that asking too much for a AAA game in 2015? I don't f***ing think so. So let's talk about the good things. It does ooze atmosphere. The story's bullshit. Who gives a f***? I don't give a shit about the story. I don't give a f*** about no baby or anything. I'm Mac. I come out the fallout shelter and every better keep out of my f***ing way because I am going to do my shit. That's what I'm going to do. I don't even bother with the story quests. I'm just wandering around. You know, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in one place. I roam from town to town. I have no FOV slider. The AI are f***ing shit. I don't give a shit about any plots, quests. I actually don't give a... You don't play these type of games to I beat it in 36 hours. Mom, I beat it, mom. Now guys, we come to the worst games of the year.